Good afternoon and welcome to UWS Soccer. We're at the Aquinas Institute. It's the Charlie Schiano Field as the Rochester Lancers play host to the New England Mutiny. It's the second time these two teams will meet this season. The first one, a big win for the Mutiny on home turf at 5-1. Hi, I'm Joe Giuliano, joined by Lancers legend and MCC head coach Nelson Cupello for another one today. It's the second of back-to-back games for the Lady Lancers. Even hotter, more sun today. It's going to be a very tough condition for both teams to deal with.
Yeah, Joe, I think that the key will be the recovery from yesterday. What the girls did after the game, nutritionally, resting, hydrating. It's even hotter today. I think that it will tell a difference from what they did, and as well as for the New England team, what they did as well. Well, whoever recovers from that, you'll be able to tell in the first 10, 15 minutes of the game.
You know, we used the word yesterday measuring stick for the game against New Jersey Copa. It was a 6-0 loss in the first meeting. Much better yesterday. Do we look at the same way today, a measuring stick, to see how the Lancers have developed and come along?
Definitely. You look at that in the first, like I said, 10, 15 minutes of the game, what they learned from the first game. I believe the first game was 5-1. And I think that if they've made those adjustments, and they did yesterday with New Jersey, and hopefully, Coach Inglese does the same thing with the same little adjustments, what they've picked up. And as I said, it's going to be a battle of the fittest today.
It is going to be a warm and muggy afternoon in Rochester as the Lady Lancers take on the New England Mutiny. Stick around. Kickoff is coming up next on the Lancers Broadcast Network. Heaven Tantamita. Heaven Palamita.
Hey guys, excuse me, we can just a quick mic check?
Yes. Mic check 1, mic check.
Hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome to Charlie Schiano Field at the Aquinas Institute. It's the Wegmans Sports Complex. The Rochester Lady Lancers' fourth home game of the season as they play host to the New England Mutiny. Hi, I'm Joe Giuliano. Nelson Cupello will join us shortly for the broadcast as the Lady Lancers looking for their first win of the season. Also looking to avenge a 5-1 loss back on May 14th against the Mutiny. Soccer Sam now on the field with the honorary captain, and is John Berardi-Curdy. Let's See if we can throw it down there. Brett, can we throw it down to the field?
Helped bring the Ravens to town. He coached them, and more importantly, he helped put together the first ever major exhibition with the U.S. women's national team playing against our Rochester Ravens back then. And because of the exposure of that game and the popularity of that game, other cities got behind the women's national team, and the rest is history. Please welcome today's honorary captain, former Ravens head coach, Mr. John Berardi as our honorary captain. Johnny, that was an amazing era of women's soccer. Did you ever imagine the sport would take off the way it did?
No, not at that time. No, we were lucky to have such great players here in Rochester. Not only did they play, but they coached. And then we had the opportunity, Joe McKay putting it all together a lot like you did, Sam. And then 10,000 people showing up at Brockport for the game. It was just a dream.
Well, the dream continues as the Lady Lancers keep the tradition of women's soccer into this great city. We appreciate all the support. We appreciate what you've done. And let's get a team picture with our honorary captain, John Berardi. Ladies, coaches, come on in here. Let's get in here.
All right, Brett, thanks for carrying that field audio. Let's take a look at your starting lineups for today. First, for the visitors from New England, they're 3-2 on the season. Joe Abley is the coach. They'll go with Annie Uliak in goal. The starting lineup will be Kate Harworth, Jennifer Cafferkey, Elena Santos, Brenna Brown, Michelle Wynecki, Sage Dieterle, Julia Carr, Brittany Champagne, Marissa Aniolowski, and Julia Weithofer. For the Lady Lancers, it'll be Kelsey Brinkle getting the nod today, as Katie Broderick has been busy and she gets a well-deserved rest for Brinkle, her third appearance of the season. Adriana Van Koyk makes her debut. She's wearing number 3. Dylan Patterson, Alexa Antetomaso, Marley Jarvis, Taylor Wingerden, Jay Jackson, Kara Shue, Alicia Masters, Heaven Palamita, and Caitlin Reynoldson round up Lauren Inglese's starting lineup. Again, Lady Lancers are 0-4-1. And I guess if there's something, Nelson, that they can kind of grab hold of and get a little excited about is Western New York knocked off New England last night 1-0 for their first win of the season.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's what we're looking forward to. Our guys, they're not infallible. They you can beat them. Just you got to come out strong, just come out with confidence, and hopefully, as I said, that ladies yesterday, that they took care of themselves after the game, be hydrated, make sure that they got the proper nutrition to be ready today. This will be a good game. The first 15, 20 minutes will be able to see whether these ladies did do those things to get themselves ready for today's game. Looking for a good game out of our ladies.
Big, strong breeze coming across the field today. Temperature is 84 degrees, humidity at 40%, so it feels like it's 86. As the Lady Lancers have the kickoff, they're in the blue and gold. And they have possession on the nearest side. New England in the gray tops with the white shorts and white socks. Referee today is Steve Montanino, assisted by Dylan Iadanza and former professional player Jefferson Dargu. Fourth official is Sekou Stewart. The Lady Lancers scored a goal in the 4th minute yesterday against New Jersey Copa.
Yeah, we had spots yesterday. I thought that the ladies played well. Not consistent, not 90 minutes. And I think you really need to be able to put a whole 90 minutes.
And shot early.
Perfect.
And it's in the back of the net from Shue. Lancers are making a habit of these early goals. Wingerden got a little chip over into the 18, and Kara Shue gets her first goal of the season. Minute number 1, an early one for the Lancers.
There's no replay on that.
That was a great goal. Shue took that well on the first bounce and hit it with her left foot in the far post. I think the goalkeeper expected her to hit it like that, but it was a fantastic goal.
What a start. Shue, her first of the season. Wingerden gets the assist. New England still in Western New York at Niagara University. They haven't woken up. Early goal given up. We'll see if that wakes them up. Very talented team.
Well, we'll tell the difference because they played yesterday, a tough game, lost 1-0. And, now they're behind the ball again. They need to be able to start thinking about what happened yesterday and pick it up. And our Lady Lancers have to think the same way. We scored early and ended up giving up 3 goals and losing the game 3-1 yesterday. So we need to make sure that the next 5 minutes are critical. Don't give up anything.
It was a night game for New England at Western New York. They kicked off at 7 p.m., so Flash got a couple extra hours of recovery time. We'll see if that makes a factor today.
Well, we've got a couple of new players who haven't seen much playing time, so they should be fresh and be ready to go.
Here's Reynoldson. Poked onto the near side and sent forward looking for Eniolowski, but it's cleared away by Dylan Patterson. Throw coming up here for the Mutiny, who are 1-2 away from home. The goal they gave up last night against Western New York was in the 33rd minute. They give up one here in minute number, actually 45 seconds into the game. Wynecki switching to the far side. Brown. Poked away by Jarvis. Jarvis started the game yesterday, went out with a knock, but apparently she's got the nod to go again today. Santos. Plays the 1-2, gets it back. Palamita with the interception. Masters on the outside for the Lady Lancers. Knocked out of play by Dieterle. And a throw in. Quickly taken to Jarvis. Patterson. Masters. Little spin move gets away on the far side. Masters cross into the box. Antetomaso is there. Settles, gets the shot away, and it's deflected into the keeper's arms. Uliak out of Adelphi University with the save.
Can't miss too many chances like that. Inside the 18, should be able to put the ball in the back of the net.
It's off the head of Patterson. Jarvis helps out as well. Jarvis battling far side with Brenna Brown. Throwing. Carr. Trying to turn the corner, get the service. Puts it on her left, back to her right. Left once again, low cross. And knocked away. Tough to tell with this wind. It's going cross field, but also shifting at times.
Right, yeah. And, you just have to make sure you play the ball on the ground, keep possession of it. I'm always big about possession, and I think that both teams have to do that because the wind comes across the field.
It is whipping across the field.
Nelson, I need you to back your mic off your mouth just a touch, Nelson.
It's Tommaso, a little chip forward flag is up. Wingerton called for offside. Wingerton got her first goal of the season yesterday, but then it was Christina Frida, a first half hat trick. It was just too much to overcome.
Christina Frida show. 3 goals in the first half. She showed a lot of composure a lot of times because a lot of the goals were on breakaways. One with the goalkeeper.
Restart on the far side. Looking for Howarth. Good step by Palamita. There's Howarth. Can't get through. Reynoldson. Jackson. Back to Brinkle, the 19-year-old. Brinkle played high school soccer right here on the turf at Aquinas Institute. And Roberts Wesleyan now for college ball. Santos. Pressured by Patterson. Quickly gets to the outside for Dieterle. Headed away by Jarvis.
It's good to see Jarvis back on the field. She only played 15, 20 minutes yesterday, and we thought it was a serious injury, but she's back on the field today, ready to go.
Shu pops it in the air. Jarvis battling on the far side with Brenna Brown. Collision, and this will come out a free kick for the Lady Lancers. Lady Lancers will go on the road, I guess sort of on the road next Saturday. Just a 1-hour drive up to Niagara University to take on the Western New York Flash. While New England will be hosting the New York Magic.
I thought one of the players for Western New York, or for the Lady Lancers yesterday was Reynolds, and she came on off the bench and did a great job, and I see her today picking up where she left off yesterday.
Her debut yesterday, got an assist, helping on Wingerden's goal. Loose ball picked up, shot from distance. They had a little knuckle on it. Knuckle had to be aware. Eighth minute, if you're just tuning in, first minute goal by Kara Shue from Wingerden, giving the Lancers the early 1-0 lead. Referee had called it initially against New England, but it now comes back on a restart, coming against the Lancers. Had hydration breaks yesterday, 30th and 75th minute. I assume will be the same way today.
Yeah, they definitely need it.
Champagne will get this one into the box, over the head of Howarth. Howarth will be their target player. 4 games played, 6 goals on the season. Their 4th season, now with the Mutiny. And Anielowski, worked off by Van Koyk. And Anielowski is called for the foul. Van Koyk, her debut, the 19-year-old, played at Wayne High School, now at the University of Buffalo, wearing jersey number 3. Adriana Van Koyk. Brown. Champagne. Good change onto the near side. Anielowski. Cross into the box behind Howarth. Jarvis's header is to Howarth, gets the shot away, it's blocked. Anielowski spins on this one, but no trouble at all for the keeper.
Yeah, she can take those all day. And Brinkle should have no problems with balls like that.
Picked up by Brown. New England coming again. Howarth.
Yeah, I see a pattern here that we're sitting back, and New England keeps coming at us. It's the same thing that happened yesterday after we got the first goal, that we sat back. They didn't let us out of our end, and they got the 3 goals. So hopefully someone out there would take charge and start possessing the ball and pushing it up, keeping the ball down at the other end.
Cafferkey deflected, Wingerden, and a quick challenge from Champagne to prevent the breakaway for the Lady Lancers. Wingerden took a knock, but she's up and okay.
Yeah, the defender for New England took a knock as well. She's limping around a little bit.
It's Champagne, who is out of Dartmouth College. She'll be a senior this season. Referee holding play up. And we'll resume with the throw-in to Wingerden. Another throw-in for the Lady Lancers on the far side. An elusive first win, 0-4-1. Trying to get it here against the Mutiny.
Be a nice revenge, especially after they did
that shellacking. They did the business.
Yeah.
A little miscommunication there with Jay Jackson and Reynoldson. Goal kick coming up for Uliak, the Canadian.
Yeah, and that goal that Shue scored, the goalkeeper from Mutiny just stood on her line frozen, didn't make a move, didn't even make an attempt at the ball.
Santos. Brown. Poked away by Van Koyk. And to Tommaso, battling. Jersey tug, and it'll be Santos. Call for the foul line to Tommaso. Good hard work there for the 22-year-old out of Webster Schrader. Played at the University of Georgia as well. Didn't play yesterday. Had some family business to attend to, and now she's back today and in the starting lineup with Wingerton up top. And there it is, a bouncing one picked up by Juliak. Quick punt downfield. No chance for Brown. 13th minute. First game of our doubleheader coming up this afternoon. It's the Lancers men's team taking on the defending NPSL champions, AFC Cleveland. What should be a solid matchup. Low cross. One-time shot at the keeper. It was Patterson. Now she's going to trek all the way back to central defense. Got an extra body there today, don't we?
Yeah, yeah.
This one trickles over the far side. Jarvis to Patterson. Intercepted. Jackson giving back though. It's Wynecki. Van Koyk. Reynoldson. Jackson. Far side for Masters. With some space, she'll take it. She's got Shu to her left. Cuts it inside. Plays it back to Patterson. Now Jarvis. And the possession comes to an end. Throwing far side for Michelle Wynecki. She'll take a few extra yards. Why not? Looking for Howarth.
Take as much as the referee will give you.
Didn't back her up. Mutiny battling for it. They find Howarth into the 18. She's dangerous here. Wynecki. First shot is blocked. Second chance, and it rolls into Brinkle. Quickly throws it to Reynoldson.
Good distribution. Get the play started.
I believe that was Santos again.
Yeah, she's on borrowed time right now.
Yeah, definitely.
She had the foul down here on Tommaso, and yeah.
No complaint. She knew it was a foul. Now she battles with Tommaso, and you just nailed it. Her time is over.
Yeah.
He's pointing all over the
There
field
you
for
go.
Santos. What do we got? 15th minute. First card of the game goes to Santos. That time went pretty quick, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, now is the thing that we need to take advantage of that. Here's a lady that's on yellow card, and we should push her under pressure. See whether she stands up to it.
Jackson outside from Masters. Oh, just too much. Santos plays at Fairfield University. Looking at her bio, she played every position there except for keeper. Very versatile and having a tough go of it here. She's been booked in the 15th minute. Looking for Tommaso, Wingerton. Still with it. Shu comes in an offside position. Goal kick for Juliak, named the NE10 goalkeeper of the year, had 10 shutouts this past season. Gets the free kick up to midfield. Masters, now Jarvis. Brenna Brown deflects it. Jay Jackson, middle of the field. She's got Reynoldson. And no go there. A little too much pace on this surface.
Yeah, the ball really travel. A little touch and it's just down the end of the field.
That's It's off of Dylan Patterson. Dylan Patterson, her 6th appearance of the season. Played at Winthrop University in South Carolina, where she started every match as a freshman. And I think as the season has gone on, especially yesterday in the second half, she kind of, I don't want to say she's struggling, but she wants to almost take a leadership role. You can see she's kind of stepping into that.
She is. I think that, besides the armband, yes, for being a captain, she does try to lead by example, works hard, plays in the center back position. Now it looks like she's playing the defensive midfielder in front of the 2 center backs. And, type of player I like to have on a team that, number one, is versatile, but always pushes herself and pushes her teammates.
They've had some very adverse moments, and she's always worked hard and been positive, and that's exactly what you want to see in a leader. And I think she's just even being more apparent and obvious about it.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what you need from a leader.
Here's Wingerton, nudged off the ball by Cafferty. Out to Masters. This one will roll out of play. The throw-in coming up here for the New England Mutiny. Play their games at East Longmeadow High School. That is a familiar area for me. My wife is from East Longmeadow.
Wow.
Good soccer area. A lot of good soccer players coming right from that Springfield, Massachusetts area.
Yeah, we get an occasional Massachusetts player at MCC.
A good start here, 3-2 under Joe Abley, the 3rd season as his head coach. Was a goalkeeper coach in 2014. Then taking over. Masters.
Great tackle.
Good tackle.
Good tackle.
Now, you hear people talk sometimes and say, well, yeah, the player got the ball first, then got the other player, and that should still be a foul. I don't think so.
No. That's the perfect professional tackle. You get the ball, and if you happen to get the player, so be it. But that was a great tackle, and it wasn't in any intent to hit the player, but it was more or less to get the ball, and good referees to see that.
I can't tell you how many times I've had that discussion with people, and it's frustrating to say the least.
We'll test the goalkeeper here with an in-swing.
It's a high one at the spot. Headed away. And Yalowski will finish it off. Crowd still working their way in.
Yeah. For a beautiful day today, and you're all coming out. Brought their suntan lotion.
Be a day to sit by the pool and relax. Well, they're here watching soccer. Good for them. First of 2 today. NPSL champions AFC Cleveland coming in for a 4 p.m. kickoff. AFC standing for a fans club. It's interesting. Not your soccer club, football club lingo that we see. Masters into the 18. Headed away. Masters gets it again. Lets it roll out of play.
It's a tough ball to play from that side. Going into the wind, put so much air on it, and it just carries. That's going to be a low-driven ball.
There's into Tommaso. Wins a corner kick. No. Throwing deep. Far side for Masters. 22 years old, the Canadian out of the University of Memphis. Throws it in. Into the box, picked up now by Anielowski. Howarth can't control it. Jarvis and the Lancers keep possession. Jay Jackson. Patterson. Van Koyk. Reynoldsson settles it. Santos still.
Yeah, see, you got to play that. Santos is on a yellow card.
Not letting off either.
No, not at all. Sometimes players play better when they're on cards.
Good job by Jarvis. Gets away from Weinecke.
Go at it.
Reynoldsson. Going to make Wingerton work for that one, and she's called for the foul. As we approach the midway point of half number 1, if you're just tuning in, It was Kara Shu with her first goal of the season. They call it minute number 1. It was actually 45 seconds in. She got some help from Wingerton. Here's Juliak. Header by Reynoldson. Wingerton back to Reynoldson. Jackson, a little heavy on the touch there. There'll be a goal kick coming up for the Mutiny. Scored 11 goals this season. No, she kept it in play. 8 goals against for the Lady Lancers. 3 goals scored, now make it 4. But the one thing they want to clean up is that 17 goals against.
Yeah. And I think they found the pieces to put back there. It's trial and error for a couple games. But now I think they're starting to figure out who should be playing where. Maybe a little bit too late for this year, but going forward, that could be someone, we know what to do, who to play there.
Offside called on Wingerton. She came back to retrieve the ball. Restart just at midfield for the visitors from New England. Cafferkey. Headed away by Patterson. Some space here. And Tomaso's got Wingerton. Off the hand of Wingerton.
See, play like that, I think it's unintentional. Let the play go on. It's not as if she stuck her hand out to grab it. Ball played her hand. It's all in motion when you're running. Your arms swing. To me,
chance for Howarth. I'm going to cut you off here, Nelson. And she does not get all of it. Howarth played in the WPSL with the New England Mutiny, and also had a spot with the Boston Breakers of the NWSL back in 2013. She's been held in check so far. Masters. Good work. Into Tomaso. Masters wide open. Settles, looks, delivers. Wingerton is there.
Great ball.
Reynoldson puts it back in front. Laid off. Shu can't get all of it. Good bit of soccer, though.
Great bit of soccer. Fantastic, but that's where you got to put the balls away. You get those opportunities. You may not get many of those during the game.
This is going to be the hydration break coming in the 25th minute. A little earlier today. Yesterday was the 30th and the 75th. And just the break will give us a chance to recap some of the stats from the first 25 minutes. The Lady Lancers scored a goal in minute number 1. It was Kara Shu, her first goal of the season. From Wingerton, her first assist of the season. It was 45 seconds into the game. 1 yellow card was issued. It was to Elena Santos in minute number 15. And she is on thin ice right now, but we'll see if she continues with that aggressive play. And while we have a break, don't forget the Lady Lancers are going to be back home on Saturday, June the 24th at 1 p.m. against the Western New York Flash, while the men will be home after today, June 23rd, 7:30 p.m. against Buffalo. And you and I were talking about the atmosphere on Friday night, and it really had an old Hollander Stadium Lancer feel to it, didn't it?
Yes, it did. We had all the ethnics here, the Greeks, the Italians. I mean, you name it, we had them here, and it was great to see because they're all coaches. They're all trying to give instructions to both teams, the Lancers and the Syracuse team. So it was a nice atmosphere, a nice crowd, beautiful night to play soccer. Hopefully we get the same crowd this afternoon, and go forward from here with the number of people that we're little by little reaching out to the soccer community.
The only thing that was missing that night was the smell of cigar. You know, they said that they used to smoke the cigars in the stadium.
Yeah.
That was the only thing missing.
Yes, smoking was allowed back then. And, yeah, no doubt. And I think that's something that, if people realize there's an opportunity to come back and look at the Lancers and watch the Lancers play, they'll enjoy and even out.
Without a doubt. A little bit of something for everyone. Soccer Sam has made sure of that. As the hydration break is over, play resuming now in the 27th minute. And Koik tries to keep that one in play. Can't. Throwing here for Santos. Reynoldsson. This one's up in the air. We'll see who brings it down to the turf. Wingerton. For Patterson. And Yalowski.
It's getting physical out there.
Yeah, she is swinging away. 2 balls in the field, but we'll play on. It's Brown. Crossed into the box. Howarth. Left-footed shot.
Good
Good
tackle.
block. It's Masters sacrificing there.
The intensity level's picked up a little by Mutiny, and we've just got to match it.
Yalowski's cross is blocked by Jackson. Plays it into the mix, and it's cleared away by Patterson. Throw in here for Santos. Brown. Over Howarth's head from Wynecki.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a couple patterns develop here with our Lady Lancers. One is Patterson. She played a full 90 yesterday, I believe, and really gave her all. And I see her walking more so than I've ever seen her before. Possibly because she's playing a different position, has been asked to do a little bit more. Hopefully, she just catches her second one and being able to keep going.
Tommaso called for the tackle in the 29th minute. A restart coming up here for the New England Mutiny. It'll be Howarth over it. They were college soccer at University of Miami, the former Hurricane. There's so much wind, the ball will not sit still. Look at this. Look at that. It kept moving at her. She did it again. Low cross into the 6, cleared away by Jackson.
That was a great ball. Low on the ground like that, very hard to defend.
Finally was able to get it off.
Howard has quite a resume. She looks like she's been around, playing a little bit in some good teams, good leagues.
Again, it kind of follows that theme. We'll talk about it in a second. After this corner kick swerving in, played back at the 6. Howarth is there. Looks for some space, gets a toe poke on it. Still a loose ball, and the referee's going to point to the spot.
Who is it?
It's Reynoldson who's called for the foul. And I'm not sure if he's calling a trip or a handball.
I think it looked like it was a trip from behind. Player got tackled. Okay.
We're looking at a replay after the PK. It's Howarth against Brinkel, 31st minute. Here's the whistle. Howarth winds, fires. Goal! Equalizing in the 31st minute. Howarth has her 7th of the season on a PK. And we'll go back and revisit that whole situation.
Yeah, I'd like to have a good look at that. It looked like Reynoldson tackled from behind, and that's why I call on the PK. Yeah.
We'll get a quick look at that one to see what led up to the call. So Howarth, her 7th of the season, 31st minute. We are level at 1. Kickoff and sent back down to Wingerton. It's knocked out of play by Kafferke, the Swedish defender out of Central Connecticut State University. Middle of the field, picked up by Patterson. Jackson to Masters. Blocked. And it was last touched by Masters, who can't believe it. Brinkel almost got to that kick.
She did. She dove over it, and the ball just went right underneath her. Went to the same side. It wasn't a very good kick by Howarth, but Brinkel knew where she was going.
Guessed right. Just couldn't get a piece of it. Referee's going to have a word with Alicia Masters because she apparently wasn't happy with the call, or he's also talking to the Lancers bench.
Yeah, probably one of the coaches.
Coaching staff is Lauren Inglese and Sal Galvano, the brain trust of the MCC women's program, as well as the Lady Lancers. Knocked out. Throwing for Van Quake. And Tommaso checking, lays it off. Still Van Quake. Jackson. Patterson. Far side, Masters has it. Into the box. Backside. Reynoldsson can't get there.
We've been very successful coming up our left side, and I'd like to see more and more of that, getting the ball, playing into our center midfielder, and have her switch it out to the left side to Masters. She seems to be doing very well attacking up that left side.
She has seen a lot of the ball here in this first half. They're even at 1, Lady Lancers and the New England Mutiny. Loose ball picked up by Shue. Reynoldson looking for Wingerton. Couldn't get to it. Good spin by Van Quake.
Nicely done.
Jackson, a little pocket. She can push it forward. And it goes right to the defenders, cleared away. Lancers will start the attack once again. And Quake battling with Aniolowski. Kept in by Reynoldson. Dylan Patterson, wide open. Masters gets it on the far side. Working one-on-one with Wynecki. Gets around her. Tries to turn on the Jets. Low cross into the box. Couldn't get it to Antetomaso. And out of play.
Good effort, good effort.
Much better effort.
Yeah.
Today.
It looks like they're, both teams are starting to feel the effects of yesterday's game. The fatigue factor seems to be setting in a little bit. You're just at times getting the ball and just kicking it, and that's when those mental errors start coming because of fatigue. And I think that the Lancers should take advantage of, especially the Lancers' left side of the field is always wide open.
Yeah, Masters has had acres of space to settle and take a look. Jarvis steps in, wins it to Shue, the goal scorer. Shue is in again, pushing into the 18. Good hustle and a good bit of recovery by the Mutiny defense. Yeah, but you're right, that left side has been the opportunistic area. Masters will trot over to take it. Corner kick in the 36th minute.
Yeah, I like the idea that she's taking an in-swinger. This goalkeeper doesn't seem very sure of herself, and looks like we're going to bunch up at the 12-yard line, and everyone's going to be going every which way. It's like a Chinese fire drill.
And the wind's going to drag this one back in towards the goal. And it cleared away by the Mutiny defense. Put back in. And Quake gets it again. Still Van Quake with Aniolowski battling. It's to Santos now. Into Tommaso. Good pressure.
Good pressure.
Keeping it deep in the New England half. Palomita hustles over to help out. And offside flag is up. Restart coming up here for Santos and the Mutiny. She'll go short. Cafferty Has to hustle. Masters get a little beat on that one.
She, I think Santos and center back for Mutiny are on the same page. She wasn't expecting that ball.
Masters. Here's Shu again. Out of play. Kara Shu, the All-American at William Smith, has a goal and an assist now on the season. Played her high school soccer at Fairport High School. Her and Masters have seen a lot of touches on that left side. And a long ball now for Aniolowski. Van Koyk chasing her down. Deep in the corner. And that one gets away from Aniolowski. And a goal kick coming up for Casey Brinkle. Don't forget, Lancers home again against the Western New York Flash. And we hope that does turn into a pretty intense rivalry, as there's so many familiar faces on and off the field with those two clubs.
I think it's healthy for the game to be able to have that sort of rivalry as we have with the men's Lancers from Friday night with the Syracuse group.
You could sense there was a little something different that night.
It was. And it brought out a great crowd for it, and hopefully we'll do the same thing with the Lady Lancers.
Not a long drive, east or west on the thruway. Whether it's Syracuse FC or the Western New York Flash or FC Buffalo.
Yeah.
This regional thing might take off. It might work. Could be exactly what the doctor ordered for soccer in Rochester.
Well, soccer in the country in general, I think is great. As big as the country is, we should have regional leagues that have promotion and relegation.
There's a chance here for Wingerton. Got it from Anthony Tommaso. Masters. Another service. Wingerton. Thought she was going to head that one. Decided to go for the little touch with the left foot.
And this goalkeeper is a little shaky. Not quite sure when to come out. She did come out at that time to get the ball, but she hesitated a little bit.
Aniolowski. Broken up by Jarvis, and Patterson helping out as well. 40th minute.
Good combination.
There's that space Nelson talked about on the far side for Masters. Let's go back to Jarvis, the St. Bonaventure University player. Couldn't get it to Shu. It's picked up now by Champagne. Referee calls the foul against the Lady Lancers, against Alicia Masters.
Okay, these 5 minutes, as yesterday, we have to buckle down. We can't give up any looks.
I went back and watched the last few minutes of the first half yesterday, and at about the 44th minute, you said exactly, buckle down, can't give up a goal, crucial time. 30 seconds later, Frida's got one.
Maybe I shouldn't talk.
Yeah. Picked up by Palamita. Into Tommaso turning, crossing midfield. Trying to get that one, just on the zip on it for Wingerton.
Yeah, and that center defender doesn't seem sure of herself, and that ball came to her. She seemed a little bit nervous.
Palamita. Howarth. A little offering into the box, and no go there. These two teams seem pretty evenly matched so far.
Yeah, that's what's surprising. You know, they beat us 5-1, I believe.
Yep.
Second game of the year, but they seem evenly matched, and I think that you know, second game of the year, as we said, but you know, and I think Coach Inglese's figured it out a little bit of who to play where, and you know, this is out there for the one.
Lancers are definitely in this one. It's picked up by Whitehoffer. Here's Howarth with some space. From distance, tipped away by Brinkle and off the bar.
Nicely done. Just like her father, Paul Brinkle played for me at MCC, and a great goalkeeper at Hilton, played at Hilton High School.
Remember the name. Here's a look at that shot.
Nice. If you're not sure, just put it out to the side. Give up a corner kick.
Yeah, with pace like that.
Yeah.
Good little zip on that one. Right, far side, corner kick, 42nd minute.
Yeah, this in swinging could be a little dangerous.
There it is, headed away, back outside. Another service coming. It's top of the 18. Anielowski.
Don't let the balls bounce.
And is bouncing in the 18, finally cleared. And to Tommaso, almost a little poke there. She's gone, but it's Santos keeping possession. Patterson knocks it out of play. Stick around. Halftime interview will be Kara Shu, our Lady Lancer goal scorer. In the first minute she scored. She'll speak with Soccer Sammy. And we'll try to find some air conditioning. My little 6-inch box fan isn't helping. No match for this heat today.
No. But, you know, we have summer 2-3 months a year.
I know, and we're complaining. Isn't that terrible?
Yeah.
I'll just be quiet. It's just your show the rest of the way.
I love this heat. I enjoy the heat and just.
I don't know how you played this morning.
It was a struggle. It was a struggle playing this morning, but it was, you know, it was on both teams. We had a good time. We know each other so well that we respect each other, and we know that it's, you know, we're out there to just have a good time. Everyone went home healthy, no injuries.
4-3 result, though, right?
Yeah. The game started at 10 a.m. We weren't there at 10 a.m. Gave up 3 goals in the first 5 minutes, but we battled back.
Hey,
and,
not bad.
Lost 4-3.
So when you go home, you say that you won 4-1 because the game started late.
Right. Yeah, we're going to try to change games to 11 o'clock from now on.
1 minute of stoppage time in this warm and muggy but breezy afternoon in Rochester at the Charlie Schiano Field. It's the Wegmans Sports Complex at the Aquinas Institute. This is our 3rd game in 3 days. We'll have one more for you on the YouTube channel coming up at 4 p.m. It's the Lancers taking on AFC Cleveland in NPSL action. Brinkle's quick goal kick to Reynoldson. Taken back by Champagne.
Oh, just went over.
Throwing for Van Kwijk. And to Tommaso. Van Kwijk for Wingerden. Whiteoffer. Oof, dangerous, but picked up by Carr. Giving way to Shu. Masters, maybe one more push here for the Lancers.
Yeah. It looked like she was open, and we just couldn't get her the ball down the line.
Masters who goes down. Referee a little talking to. It was an awkward wipeout for Masters on this unforgiving surface. It's a little different than most of the field turf that you see.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the blades of grass. I'm sure it did at one point.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, at one point it just, you know, unfortunately it's worn out. It's not like the turf I played with 40 years ago. That was concrete. You didn't want to go down and tackle.
Was Giant Stadium even that same way?
Yes. Oh, I left a couple patches of skin in the Giant Stadium. Yeah, the old turf was just brutal. And then a hot day like this is even worse.
Oh.
There's a good opportunity for us, a direct kick.
It's be a nice way to, quickly taken. Jackson maybe not expecting it, gets the shot away, and
yeah, we need to be on the same page.
Could have been a wasted opportunity that I'm sure will be discussed at halftime as we will go down to the field for a halftime interview. Brooke is going to try to speak with our goal scorer, maybe speak with the keeper also, Kelsey Brinkle. We'll Throw it down to Brooke and then go for a short halftime break and come back with second half action. Let's go onto the field.
All right, soccer fans, I'm down here with Kelsey Branco with her first appearance today with the Lancers in goal. How are you enjoying playing with the Lancers?
It's a lot of fun. It's a really new experience for me, but I'm enjoying it every day.
Awesome. Now, with your communication as a goal, you have a pretty important position of organizing your team and making sure that everyone's doing what they're supposed to. The communication is a huge part. Are you enjoying that and leading that?
Yeah, at my college, I got yelled at to have to talk more, so I'm getting more comfortable with it and getting better.
Awesome. Where'd you go to college?
I go to Roberts Wesleyan.
Awesome. Are you enjoying playing there? And I understand you graduated last year.
Yeah, Roberts is a lot of fun. It's a good team. I love all my teammates, and I'm enjoying my next 3 years that I'm going to be there.
Awesome. Now, how does it compare playing with the Lancers as it does in college?
The Lancers is a little more fast-paced, but it's just going to get me prepared for college, which is what I was looking for this summer, so I'm really glad I'm here.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Good luck in the second half.
All right, we'll take a break. 1-1 at the half. It's the Lancers and the New England Mutiny and the Lancers Broadcast Network. sound better. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yeah, much better. Yeah, much better.
Sounds good.
Have fun.
Welcome, Joe, to our city.
Seriously, if I can find something.
Joe, this is the second year of this great league. How many divisions, how many teams so far in this league right now?
We have 3 divisions, 20 teams throughout the league, a West Coast division, a Midwest, and an East Conference.
So any news for next year or upcoming years, anything happening in the future of this league?
Well, there's definitely some exciting expansion talks being formulated as we speak, and the league is going to grow. We're very excited. We envision a few more teams coming in and a couple more conferences.
Now, Joe, you're with the New England Mutiny. How many years have you guys been around?
This is our 19th season overall.
Wow. So 19th season of women's soccer also, or just is it youth, adult, and everything else?
No, of women's soccer at this level.
So 19 years of women's soccer. So you're another one of those pioneers like John Berardi-Curdy getting this thing going. So, and this is fantastic. We here in Rochester appreciate when the Western New York Flash left to go back to Buffalo, we saw a void for women's soccer, and you came through big, allowing us to join your league with a 30-day notice. So we really appreciate it, Joe.
No, I appreciate that, but it's the owners of each team working together to make this league what it is.
All right, well, for the good of women's soccer, we got to keep this thing going because a lot of young girls need role models. It's fantastic. Joe Ferraro, the commissioner of our league. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, shut up the camera.
Dunkin' Donuts' new fruited iced teas are made with real fruit juice and fruit pieces. Try a mango, pineapple, or blackberry today. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. iHeartRadio is a free, all-in-one streaming radio service which connects fans to their favorite music and personalities through thousands of live radio stations. Listen to Rochester's favorite personalities like Brother Weeze, Kimberly and Beck, Bob Lonsberry and Bob Matthews, and many more, anywhere you travel with the iHeartRadio app. Download it now. Palmer's, the finest chefs love certified Angus beef from Palmer's. When your job is creating the perfect meal, you start with the perfect ingredients. Stop by Palmer's Direct-to-You Market at 900 Jefferson Road for your Father's Day steaks. They just taste better. The Salem family has been making the finest quality meats for 148 years. Salem's famous smokehouse off-the-bone ham is a Rochester favorite. Now try Salem's new low-sodium ham, smokehouse turkey, and buffalo-style sliced chicken. Next time you're at the deli counter, be sure to ask for the best. Ask for Salem's. Blue Rock Energy, the official energy supplier of the Rochester Lancers. Great service, great prices, and great quality is why the Lancers chose us. Make sure you make the same great natural gas or electricity choice for your home or business. Give our team a call, BlueRockEnergy.com. Doug Miller Family Sports Park is a home of Doug Miller Sports Academy and Glacier Ridge Snow Tubing Park, and the only indoor golf range in Western New York. Visit DougMillerSoccer.com for more information. Fans, please stay and support our men's team as they take on
The halftime break has come to a close. We are ready for a second half action. It's the New England Mutiny and the Rochester Lancers even at 1. It'll be a kickoff for the visitors. Lancers will be attacking from right to left. Of course, Rochester in the blue and gold. The Mutiny in the gray tops, white shorts, and white socks.
Well, it looks like the Lancers are going for the win. They're playing with 3 backs, and Patterson's playing in front of the 2 center backs, or the 1 center back. More of an attacking mode. So right off the bat, we look like we're going to try to get that W.
For that first one of the season, they're 0-4-1. Looking to get the second half of the year. There's some winning ways. Reynoldsson will have the throw in. Picked up by Carr. No subs to start half number 2, thanks to Jill Rizzo. Also our staff photographer, Scott Cordero. Thank you to Scotty for all those great shots you see throughout social media and the Lancers website. Scott Cordero Photography.
Well, we'll see who has the best legs here. Oh, I mean, as far as fitness-wise, we like to see no subs for from the first half.
I'm a little surprised by that.
Yeah. With this heat and yesterday's weather, and I thought maybe we'd have a couple more bodies in there. Credit to Lauren. He's put in some new faces that maybe haven't played a lot, and they're stepping up. They're doing their job.
Lauren Inglese, the general manager, the coach, also the assistant coach at Monroe Community College. Well, stepping into the UWS ranks as a head coach. Reynoldsson spinning, dancing, looking for something, finds it in Jackson. Now back to Van Koyk. Jackson. Patterson into Tommaso. And this one's run out of play.
Yeah, I would hope that now girls know what the team's all about, and so should be able to attack a certain area. We did a lot of attacking on our left side, a lot of opportunities for Shua on this side, so hopefully they saw that and they'll continue to play that way.
Aniolowski on the middle for Howarth. Broken up by Palamita. Masters. Wingerton. Cafferkey on her. Plays it back to Masters. Now Shu. Not sure what Jackson was intending there, but it's going to be a goal kick coming up for Uliak.
She thought maybe Shu was doing a give and go, or even Masters coming up the left side there.
It's Tommaso and Wingerton still looking for that combination up top, that connection that we've seen several teams possess throughout this league. And, I think as the season goes on, too, you can kind of see 2, 3, 4 players on each team that are the difference makers.
Yes.
We saw it in Long Island. We saw it in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And it seems to be those are those key players make all the difference in the games.
Yeah, we're still trying to find each other a little bit, especially up top. That's a critical spot. As you said, into Tommaso and Wingardner. If they do start understanding each other a little bit more, it'll be a deadly combination.
In the home games I've seen, and this is not a knock. I just don't think they've connected well.
Correct.
I don't think they've made more than 2 passes to each other.
Right. Yeah.
And hopefully they can find that rhythm, that touch. Jackson outside for Reynoldsson. Carr.
Yeah, Reynoldsson has been this weekend a great pickup or a great addition to the team. I thought that she's done well.
And she stepped right in. She was very comfortable. Howarth for Wynecki. No go. Picked up now by Carr. Knocked away by Patterson. Off the shoulder of Wingerton. Shu. She's got Masters if she wants her. Gets the toe poke. Masters.
Great tackle.
Good hard tackle there from Whitehoffer, the University of Massachusetts defender. Dieterle. Carr gets a touch forward. Gets it again. Brown tried to poke it around Palamita, and Brinkle has to hurry up and come off her line. Throw to the far side, Reynoldsson.
I like Kelsey. She starts that offense quick. She doesn't take her time. She gets the ball down. Boom. We're off and attacking.
Santos, who picked up a yellow card in the 15th minute, has the throw-in.
It's been a relatively clean game. Hard, but clean.
To Tommaso. Carr comes away with it. And Carr will win the throw-in deep in the Lancers' half of the field. In my research, looking at Julia Carr, pretty interesting story from the New Haven Register.com. Carr and her brother were actually adopted from Russia back in 2003. Lived with her adoptive parents in 2012. Then ended up going to 5 different foster families. So just amazing, just strength and determination to continue with her soccer career and end up at the University of Hartford. So just an outstanding story for Julia Carr.
Good for her.
Absolutely
Good for her.
amazing.
Those are the good stories you like to hear.
Congratulations to her, and hopefully she has an outstanding career.
Yeah.
She was All-America East Rookie Team in 2015. And hopefully those awards continue to come her way. As Cafferkey is pressured by Wingerton in the other half of the field.
Yeah, the defense for this New England team doesn't seem very sure of themselves, and we should really put a lot of pressure on them. They don't have that confidence, it looks like to me, that are able to hold the ball and do things with it.
53rd minute, tied at 1. Both goals coming in the first half in the first minute and also in the 31st minute. Shoe for the Lancers. Howarth, of course, for New England, her 7th goal of the year. 7 of the 12 goals have come from Howarth.
And half of those goals came in the first game against us.
So take that game away, and it's a different season story. Patterson, Masters. Cafferkey, good defending there for the former under-17 Swedish national player. Her 5th appearance of the season. Juliak really hasn't been tested that much. Besides the one shot, and she was pretty much frozen on it.
Yeah. I don't think she expected a shot like that, and but she seems a little bit shaky to me, but haven't seen her enough. We haven't tested her.
Not at all. Jackson to Van Koyk. Reynoldsson. Palamita. Good ball.
Nice ball.
There goes Masters again. On the left side. Crosses for Wingerton, and Juliak gonna let the ball come to her. She'll take her time at the 18. Howarth gets the header on it. Carr gonna split the defense. Can't get it. She's got a chance to battle for it, but it's Reynoldsson who wins it. Jay Jackson. Adriana Van Koyk. And to Tommaso. Back to Heaven Palamita.
That's it. Bring them out of their shell. Get some width.
I'll start up all again. Carr. Out of bounds. Throw in coming up here for the Lady Lancers. Van Koyk to take it. Finds Reynoldsson. Reynoldson's 2nd appearance of the season. She'll be playing at Longwood University in Virginia. You know what their nickname is? The Lancers.
The Lancers.
She's on to something here. From the Rochester Lancers to the Longwood Lancers. I wish her the best.
Absolutely.
Masters.
Looks like we have someone warming up on the side there for the Lancers, as well as for the New England.
I think the subs are going to be becoming fast and furious in the next few minutes. So, got my pencil sharpened, ready to go. There's Patterson. The 56th minute gets it out to Van Koyk. Wingerton. Can't keep that one. Quickly thrown by Santos. Champagne. Carr. Back to Santos. Looking for Brown, but it's knocked away by Palamita. And the Mutiny trying the near side now. Will it get to the target? Nope. Wynecki couldn't get to it. Broken up by Shu. Oof. Swipe down on a hard tackle from Weithofer.
Yeah, those hurt more with the weather and the turf. It's so hot out there, but she seems to be fine with it.
So fix the socks and return again. The goal scorer in the first minute, Kara Shu. It's Patterson, the team captain, to knock this one back into play. There she is stepping in, top of the 18. Heavy touch from Wingerton. Has to hustle to just keep it. Van Koyk. Reynoldson. And Koyk looking for Antetomaso. It's in the box, but headed back to Uliak.
Now that's confidence. That's nice, maybe to keep her toe headed back and confident enough to play the ball like that with Antetomaso right on top of her.
Jarvis battling with Howarth. The veteran comes away with it, blocked away by Patterson. Straight up in the air, Wingerton. Jackson to Reynoldson. Into Tommaso.
Great switch.
See what Masters can do with it here. Cuts it to her right. Swerving ball, headed away by Carr. Masters, Patterson. Pressured, had to go back now to Van Koyk. Lancers are going to try to work the far side now.
Yeah, I see right from here, our left side attacking from there is so open. The right back for New England gets pushed in, gets sucked into the middle, and there's so much space for Masters to come down that side.
And we will have a substitution at the next stoppage. New England has a player ready to come in. We'll get that for you in a moment. Looking for Brown. She's battling with Palamita. This one's out of play. And the change will come up now. First change of the game. Looks like it's Weithofer making her way to the bench. Okay, that's not Weithofer. It's going to be Santos, and that's probably a good sub. She's got the yellow card.
Yeah.
So Santos, the player who comes out in the 60th minute, and replaced by number 16, Tanya Altrui. Still some work in the box for the Lancers to worry about as the shot goes off the side netting.
Well, Santos is playing left back, and I'm wondering if New England's going for the win by adding a midfielder. No, it looks like they're staying with their same back four.
Altrui out of UConn. She'll be a senior this fall. Had 3 assists in the 2016 fall campaign. There's Masters. Shu. Cafferkey, no chances, knocks it away. Little delay here. Now we're brought back into play. Masters to Wingerden. Brown. Tripping on the ball is Dieterle. Wingerden almost got away with it. This ball picked up by Jarvis.
See, that to me is non-productive. She has the ball, bring it down, can hold on to it.
Carr. Wynecki. Looking for Wytoffer, who's moved over to the far side. Won't be able to keep that one in play. 62nd minute. Level at 1. And to Tommaso. Out of play. Off the foot of Van Koyk. Throwing at midfield. They're just inside the Lancers' half for Wytoffer. Aniolowski, Seton Hall Pirate. Losing possession, and the Lancers coming back on this other side now with Masters.
Yeah. The more I keep watching this game, I see that we're a much fitter team than they are.
Foot race here. Altruy gets there first. She's got Brown wide open in the middle. Brown, the shot, and she buries
done.
it.
Just as I said, that they're better fit. They come down and score a goal.
The substitute, Altruy, with those fresh legs making a difference. For Brown, her first of the season. Altruy, her first points of the season as well on the assist.
Nothing the goalkeeper could do on that. It was a beautiful setup, great goal. Taken the first time, hit it the first time was really nice. Looks like we're having a sub, Lady Lancers.
It's Jay Jackson who's coming out. Look at you, the name of the player coming on for Jay Jackson. This is the first change of the game for the Lancers in the 64th minute. Lancers going to the bench after that goal. Going to take a quick look here. It's 24 Areno who's come on. Michaela Areno. And for Areno, her 5th appearance of the season in replacing Jay Jackson. 7 substitutions allowed. On a very warm and muggy, but I guess thankfully breezy day. Throwing far side for the Lancers. Patterson driven into the 18. Out of play. Juliak will let it go, and the 2-1 lead.
Now even more so, we need to play possession. Be smart. We have plenty of time left. You know, we're in the 65th minute. You know, we have 25 minutes left in the game. You know, this game is winnable. We just need to be smart how we play. Not run our players into the ground by hitting long ball, playing very direct. We need to make sure that we possess the ball. A lot of 1- and 2-touch combinations. The left side seems to be open. I keep harping on that, and we just keep trying to go to the other side.
Really, that was the quick little counter. That's all New England has had in this half was that one rush. And they made it worth their while. Altruy's ability to catch up to that one was the difference. Aniolowski called for the foul. Lancers will have a restart. So 1 sub for both sides. This will do it for the regular season meetings between these two teams. As the Flash will have 2 more home games. Well, this one and the Flash. The Lancers will have the Flash coming in their last regular season home game.
So the last game of the season should be sometime in July.
July 15th. Yep. Wingerden. Shoe. Shot from distance, scooped up there by Juliak.
See, nice walk up to the penalty spot, or to the edge of the penalty box. Take her time, get a good kickoff.
Van Koyk, Truey, those fresh legs really finding some space to run around in the field as it's played back behind her teammate. Has to hustle, play it back to Juliak.
That ball must have touched the defender or touched Enta Tomaso. That's why she's able to pick the ball up, being played back by her left back.
She's taking all sorts of time here with the 2-1 lead on the road to get back to Massachusetts.
With a split for the weekend from Western New York.
And Reno. Shu keeps it in play.
Nice.
She's in the box. Shu still with it. Tough angle.
Good tackle.
And Cafferkey comes away to save the day.
Yeah, Shu picked her pocket and was going in on goal.
Referee calling for the trainer immediately as it's Palomita was holding her head.
She looks like she has a cut. As look at the referee, he's indicating something on her forehead.
Andrea Teleska is the trainer for the Rochester Lancers. And takes a look at Heaven Palomita. Palomita is a 22-year-old Aquinas grad and Roberts Wesleyan product as well. Now she's going to walk over towards the official and actually come off onto the near side.
Oh, she's fine.
Yeah, looks like she'll be okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So just wait for the nod to come back onto the field.
Yeah, referee, head injury, anything to do with the head nowadays, they stop the play right away.
He was adamant about the trainer onto the field, and I guess better safe than sorry.
Yeah, yeah. I thought she had a cut the way he was waving her on right away.
Good to see Palomita is okay, and she'll take her spot back at central defense. It's off the side of the foot on the punt from Juliak. Carr cuts around one, finds Howarth. Anielowski outside. Cuts it right into Reynoldson. Palomita to Reno. Patterson. Given away. Picked up by New England. Brenna Brown. Howarth has really dropped back now.
Yeah, yeah. She seems to be the one that's going to be helping to defend from the back. And the fresh legs are up top.
Truey is taking over that spot up top, running around and pressuring. Here's Anielowski and Van Koyk. She gets it outside to Reynoldson. Lancers trying to get out of their own half here, but pressure coming from the Mutiny, making it difficult. On the near side for Shu. 71st minute. Shu. Wingerden turns. Still Wingerden. Cafferkey shields her off.
Boy, that just a little bit of a touch when she made that first turn. She could have maybe, she would have felt the defender taking that dive. And
it is hydration break once again as the scoreline is 2-1, and we'll get your update again on the stats from today's game. Early start for the Lady Lancers. First minute, actually 45 seconds in, It was Shu, her first goal of the season from Wingerton. And in the 31st minute, Howarth, the veteran, on the PK, got her 7th goal of the season to make it 2-1. That's where the score would be at the half. And then 63rd minute, Brown with a beautiful helper from Altrui, who had the fresh legs, just able to outrun the defense. Yeah. And all she had to do was really tap it in.
It's easy. I think I could have even done that. we call those bunnies right in front of the goal like that. It's very easy. You should be able to put that ball in the back of the net. We hope that the Lancers now pick it up a little bit more, because you only have about 18, 19 minutes, and if they are playing with 3 backs like that, I would hope that we will attack a little bit more, specifically on the one side of the field that we noticed earlier in the game. The left side seems to be wide open the whole time.
Hydration break has come to a close. Steve Montanino, the official, bringing the players back onto the field. The Lancers have about 20 minutes to make this one a go here, as they're only down by 1. Shu and Masters have had a lot of looks and touches on this near side. We'll see if that continues. Only 1 change made for both sides. For the Lancers, it was Areno coming on in the 64th minute, replacing Jackson. And for New England, Altrui, immediate impact, 3 minutes later, had the assist. She came on for Santos in the 60th. Back underway after the hydration break. It's Carr. Altrui.
Yeah, hopefully the Lancers have got the final instructions as to what they need to do. At some point in the game, they have to make some decisions, adding some players, changing the formation a little bit, going forward, going to see, adding a goal. 2-1, 3-1 loss, it doesn't matter, but we need to try and get an equalizer here.
Brown battling with Reynoldson and Patterson. Last touch by the Lancers defense. Lancers are 0-4-1. New England 3-2. Looking at least for a draw here, minimum, to end the weekend. Anielowski. Not sure if it's a little too early for that, but
yeah, I think so. I definitely think so.
74th minute, she's delaying in the corner.
Yeah, you still got 16 minutes to play this game. And
doing it again.
Yeah.
Lancers come away with it. Van Koyk off of Champagne. This ball picked up, shot at the near post. Brinkle had it covered the whole way.
Yes, she did.
Goal kick coming up for Brinkle. 19 years old. Coming into this one, she had played 2 games, 1 goal against in 35 minutes of action. It's mainly been Broderick who, as we said at the beginning, a well-deserved day off for her.
Yes. The last 2 games, she's been very, very busy. It's good for Kelsey to be able to have a little bit of game time. You don't want your goalkeeper to lose their confidence for not playing.
Anielowski. In the corner this time she turns, comes back with it. Another change coming up here for the Mutiny. It's Reno and the Lancers trying to come forward. They can't. Broken up. Long shot and no trouble there for the keeper.
Yeah, routine save. That was perfect. All technique. She learned that from her father.
Throw on far side coming up for the visitors as they'll make a change as well. Olivia Holobecki will be coming on. And it's Julia Carr who comes off. 76th minute. Howarth is still on the field. It's actually Julia Carr, number 21, who was off. Let's change in the 76th minute. Be a little surprised if they took Howarth off. She seems to be the veteran leadership on the team.
Yeah, and that was very When I saw that number 1 on
Yeah,
the sheet,
I was a little surprised myself. And Tommaso with a shot, rebound in front. Wingard just couldn't get there as it's knocked away from danger. Corner kick coming up.
Yeah, that goalkeeper doesn't seem very sure of herself. Ball like that, she should have either picked it up, taken a step over. I always wonder about goalkeepers making these fantastic saves. Well, all they need to do is just take one step, and they're there for the save.
And she left a beautiful one on the doorstep there, too.
Yeah, she did. She did. You know, if Taylor was a little bit quicker on the ball, that could have been a goal for us.
Masters to take it. Steps in. It's a low one. And cleared away by Howarth.
Yeah, going into that one is difficult. I would even try to play a short one and attack out of that.
Throw in.
You know, and those are things that players have to figure out on the field.
Yeah, because if a coach calls, by the time he does,
everyone else knows about it.
It's much too late.
Yeah, we won't even know about that up here.
That's a good point. And that's the one thing about this sport, too. You can't call a timeout and say, okay, guys, come in, bring it in. Like I said, it's got to be on the fly, thought by the players.
It's a player's game. You have to think on your feet out in the field. And if you've done a job in practice, coaching and all that, it should be just sit back and enjoy the game. But soccer coaches are known to be volatile and pacing up and down the sides.
Would that be you?
Oh, yeah.
Lancers looking for some options here. 78th minute. Patterson. No go there. Trying to combine with Shu. She will now come back to her normal side here. She was pushed way over there. Reynoldson. Double team. Danielowski comes away with it. Forward. Weinecke. Can't break away from Palamita.
We got to get the ball out from that side. It's just too many times there. Both teams, same side. No one's looking to change your point of attack, taking it out of pressure.
Throwing for Olivia Holowbecki, who came on. Only her second appearance of the season. Played last night at the Western New York Flash. And now foul called on Areno for her challenge against Howarth. 79th minute on a very warm, muggy afternoon at the Charlie Schiano Field as the Rochester Lady Lancers trailing 2-1 against the New England Mutiny.
It's a great ball.
Danielowski cutting it into the 18, swerves a ball into the mix.
Well done for the defense. Stepped up. The ball went out. They stepped up, and we get an offsides out of it.
Call made by Jefferson Dargou, the assistant referee on the near side. Former professional player.
Former MCC player, Nazareth College.
Was he MCC too?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he played for me at MCC. Tremendous tennis player.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah, made All-American in tennis. Was also a coach for our tennis team for a while. Looks like we were making a sub. Number 15 is stepping off.
Masters is coming out. She had a good game, very busy game.
She did.
Ryan McMullen coming on for her. 79th, make it the 80th minute now. McMullen, one of those high school players for another couple days out of Churchville China High School. It's another batch of youngsters moving on at Churchville China High School. Whitoffer. Onto the near side. Deflected, and they'll let this one roll out of play. Brenna Brown leaves it there. It'll be a throw-in coming up for the Mutiny. Dieterle to take it.
Wow. We stand corrected. The referees overruled us, Joe. It looked like from up here that the ball went off of Lancer.
Yeah. And a yellow card for Dieterle for her dissent.
Yeah, she just wanted to know how he saw that.
Lancers have a throw-in with Jarvis. Brown forward for Altrui. Turns on the Jets. Able to close down a lot of space.
Get a corner kick.
Just cause her pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, those fresh legs do wonders.
She came on, made an immediate impact, helping out Brown on the goal. The go-ahead goal at this point in the 63rd minute. Corner kick on the near side. Weithofer gives the signal. Low driven ball off of Jarvis. Another corner kick coming up here for the visitors. Jarvis looks like she'll get at least close to a full 90 today.
Yeah, it's mysterious what happened yesterday, that she only played maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Good delivery through the box, and nobody gets on the end of that one as Howarth is going to let that one go. Throwing deep in the Lancers' half of the field. It'll be Ryan McMullen. As we mentioned, is leaving Churchville Chile. We'll be playing soccer at SUNY Brockport in the fall. Patterson applying pressure. It's McMullen. Throwing for the Mutiny. On the far side, 83rd minute, 2-1 the Mutiny lead. That was one of the worst throws I've seen in a long time.
Well, maybe it slipped out of her hands.
McMullen to take it. And the Mutiny will get another chance to throw it in. Mutiny away from home are 1-2, unbeaten at East Long Meadow at 2-0. Anielowski again eats away at the clock. Howarth will have the throw-in. And looks like we're going to have another change made, or are we holding off?
No, it looks like it's changed.
Anielowski will be coming off.
Yeah, Lancers is making one as well, possibly two.
Anielowski comes off, and this changed up in the 84th minute.
Yeah, goal kick here.
Two changes coming up for the Lancers. Anta Tommaso, one player coming off for
and Jarvis.
Rochester. Jarvis, well, I said jinxed her. I said she's going to get, I said close to the full 90. All right, so for Rochester, number 25, Mackenzie Allen will be coming on. Allen's third appearance of the season. And also number 6, Stephanie Drago. 85th minute. Two more changes coming up here for the Lancers. Picked up now by McMullen. Looking for Drago. Wingerton. Spins away. Gets it back to McMullen. Behind Reynoldson. Mackenzie Allen, her third appearance of the season. Drago's fourth appearance of the season. Mackenzie Allen going to the University of Buffalo.
Good for her.
And Juliak quickly coming off her line.
She's got good pedigree.
I think so.
Yeah.
Howard Allen.
And her brother.
Well, that's right. How could I forget about him?
Yeah, yeah.
Onto the near side now. Here's Allen.
Great ball.
Marino. Keeps working hard. Kept in. Nope. Van Quake could not keep that in play.
Looks like we have an injury on New England. number 18.
Cramping up. Looks like it's
Yeah.
Weinecke.
Boy, referee's really adamant about bringing someone in.
Just a cramp. Weinecke's going to try and shake it off. Brennan Brown will have the throw-in to Howarth. Little toe poke forward picked up by Allen. Knocked away by Patterson. Riley Booth came on for Anielowski back in the 84th minute. She's number 28. Truey, Booth. So Truey works hard. He'll get it back. Looking for Brown in the box. Brown and Allen battle for it.
She did well. Getting between defender and the ball.
Van Koik checking two. The ball was Drago, and Van Koik went long.
Yeah, someone's got to step up and make that keeper pick up the ball. She's going to hold it.
Uliak taking her time.
For 148 years, the Saban family has been making the finest quality meat products. Stop by your favorite local grocery.
Put this one back into the mix. And quite a good, strong header. And Reno looking for Wingerden, couldn't get it there. El Truey. Still El Truey pushing it onto the far side. Trying to get around Patterson. Patterson just rubs her off, and throwing coming up here for the Lady Lancers.
However this game ends up, credit the coaching staff, especially from the first time they played them and how much they've improved. They made those adjustments. And this, I thought, was a winnable game. It still could be. We're at the 88th minute here. We still could get a win out of this.
Referee's going to make his call and change it up. It's a throw-in for the Mutiny. Howarth is taken down, and restart coming up just outside the 18 on the far side for the Mutiny. We're in the 89th minute. 2-1 goals from Howarth and Brown for New England, and Shue for Rochester. Two in the wall for the Lady Lancers. As Howarth a little hobble over to put this one back into play.
Yeah, the ladies got to get back quick on defense and setting up the wall. We can't waste time. Looks like they're going to hold the ball in the corner.
It's El Truey getting away and doing what she's told to do there, win some time and pick up another throw-in for New England.
There's 1 minute remaining in regulation.
90th minute, we'll get the stoppage time. So as we're told about it. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Jill Rizzo going big on us.
I wonder if she came up with that time. I don't see where we have 4 minutes of injury.
I don't either. Maybe a few substitutions here and there, but 4 minutes.
Think they'll be able to hold it in that corner for 4 minutes?
They've done it for 2 minutes so far. Howarth. In the corner. Reynoldson tries to get it out. Can't. Just not enough space. His body's all over a 5-yard box. Howarth will have the throw-in. Wingerden. Again, giving back a throw-in for New England.
All right, we'll see what the next 4 minutes hold.
Plenty of time for the Lancers to do something here.
Absolutely. England did it yesterday. Lancers can as well.
Will there be a late game hero for the home side? Wingerden coming in to help out. Nice touch by her.
Well, I think we should push some players up. I know we don't have possession of the ball, but You know, Mutiny's got 5 players sitting back with nobody to mark.
Hands on their hips. Look at that.
They're becoming they're observing the game. Might as well have them sit up here in the stands.
Right. For them, fine. Keep it there.
Yeah.
You can just rest, just catch the nice breeze.
Come on, Steve, call a goal kick.
Something, please.
Yeah. There's a foul against the Lancers.
And Reno will go in the book for her challenge against Howarth. And it has been in that corner for a good 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah. That, to me, is ugly soccer.
Yeah.
Trying to promote the game in this country, people don't like that.
Short to El Trui, and then we'll get a goal kick.
There we go.
All right, Lancers have a chance to push some bodies up here late in stoppage time. They trail by 1. Brinkle. Shu flicks it forward, looking for Drago. Off the head of Areno. Patterson. Push back into the Lancers' half. McMullen battling with El Trui. And the Mutiny will get a throw in.
Oh, referee missed that one. You can see it's clear as day the ball went off the Mutiny player.
It's just dumped deep into the Lancers' half. McMullen.
Look, urgency, ladies.
Headed out of bounds by El Trui. McMullen, driven ball. That sends El Trui right down to the turf. May have taken it off the head.
I hope he's true to his word. We'll keep it at a 4-minute injury time.
Howarth playing the role of trainer, immediately picking up El Trui. She looks like she might be out of it a little bit.
A little woozy.
Yeah, she does not look like she's.
Yeah, oh yeah, her legs a little wobbly. Pull her off. Put a sub on. She's a forward. Minute left. All right, she's off the sideline. Let's play.
There's the throw in from McMullen to Patterson. All right, switch it. Oh, dangerous ball. Scooped up, looking for Howarth.
30 seconds of injury time.
Brinkle. Need one more push here. She'll play it short now. They're going to add more time, we're told. 4 minutes and now another 90 seconds are being added, they say. I've never seen that before. Have you?
No. You have the 4 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever, and just let's get it done. I think everybody wants to go home. I'm surprised the referee doesn't.
Palamita. So knock a long one forward, headed away by Cafferkey. Picked up by Booth.
They're playing a person down, hold the ball, shield it. Howarth knows what to do.
Yeah, she's got that experience.
Yeah, and just push it down the end line. I'm surprised New England hasn't put in a sub.
Yeah.
Unless they don't have anyone left on the bench. And it looks like most of those girls who came off as subs have got their boots off.
Yeah, there is no one left.
Yeah.
Drago working hard. Looking for Wingerden. No go there. Picked up by Champagne. Knocks it out. And that will bring this one to a close. Your final score ends up at 2-1 in favor of the New England Mutiny, who trailed 1-0. Came back with 2 goals of their own, one in the first, one in the second half. Shu in the first minute for the Lancers. Howarth on a PK in the 31st. Brown in the 63rd. And with the result now, the Lady Lancers are 0-5-1, while New England goes to 4-2. Nelson, this was definitely a winnable game for the Lady Lancers, and just didn't work out that way today.
Yeah, I definitely think it was a winnable game. I was expecting more out of New England, basically due to the first result when they played each other. Thought there would have been a much more a tougher game for our ladies, but they played well, got the early goal as of yesterday, but we just couldn't hold that lead. Give credit to New England. They played enough. They did enough just to win the game. But there's some sparks. There's some nice young ladies that came off the bench who had not been playing quite a bit for the Lady Lancers. I really enjoyed watching them. I think that Reynoldsson did a great job, and I know that it looked like they moved Patterson up to the defensive midfield role, and she did a very, very good job. I think she ran out of gas playing such a long, great game yesterday, and then having to come back today and playing again. I like the way she plays, and I also like Shu. I think she's that player that they were looking for on the left side. That could be very creative, can take people on. The left side of the Lancers seems to be pretty well solidified. I just hope that maybe the left back, I'm not sure right now, Jarvis, whether she's the answer. But I think that the team is starting to round out in the form. They look like they're coming along. Lauren is trying to figure out where the puzzles fit, and not for this year, but maybe next year. But we're not writing anything off. Have several games left where they can probably still get their first one.
And the Lancers will be back in action next Saturday at the Western New York Flash. It's a 7 p.m. game. If you want to take the trip down or out, it's at Niagara University. So take the short drive, support the Lady Lancers. They'll be back home on June the 24th against the same Western New York Flash. 1 p.m. kickoff right here at the Aquinas Institute's Charlie Schiano Field. So for Nelson Cupello and our entire production crew at SE Video, the final score, New England Mutiny 2, the Rochester Lancers 1. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage. I'm Joe Giuliano, saying so long on the Lancers Broadcast Network.